Today I have 3 different puzzles on my desk. All of them are bright, unique, and each of them is quite difficult. But all these puzzles have the same idea. The first of them is a small box in which you need to put 4 identical parts. I love puzzles with small amount of parts and all with a simple shape. And if this puzzle is impossible to solve, it becomes even more interesting. The next one is a radioactive puzzle. Inside this box you need to find a place for 6 different radioactive parts. We'll see how it goes. And the best puzzle I have today is in this box. Let's unpack it. This is a puzzle from my CUBASTIC 3D Etsy shop. Here we have a name and instructions. It's called Toy Box Puzzle. Our task is to put all the parts in this box. As you understand, all these puzzles have the similar idea – to put the parts inside. But this toy box puzzle will be the most difficult one. If in the first puzzle we had 4 parts, in the second puzzle 6, then here we have 14 different toys with unique shapes. And you need to put them in a small box. It is very convenient for this. And this puzzle will be incredibly interesting to solve, but let's start with something simpler. 4 simple details and a small box. Here we also have a lid that needs to be closed. Honestly, I don't even know what this puzzle is called. You can come up with a name for it in the comments. I have room for 3, maybe even 4, but as you can see, the lid will not close. We need to look for a more compact way. Usually in puzzles where we have the equal details, we should look for a more symmetrical way to solve it. I see here we have right angles on the details. I guess they can be placed in this way. Yeah, not bad. The second can be, for example, here. And then we... Wait, why the lid does not close? Oh, there's a small pyramid which stands in our way. So we have to think how to deal with it as well. Okay, maybe we need to place them in this way. Second one does not fit. We have to put 2 at the same time. That's better. And if we place these 2 on the sides, we will find a place for the pyramid inside. It's not so difficult to find the right position for these details, but it's difficult to place them at the same time. But in all difficult situations, you need to look for a simple solution. For example, solve this puzzle outside the box and not inside. We can put them, for example, like this, oh, looks good, and like this. Wow, it looks like a small cube. And if you place it inside like this, and then we have this pyramid inside, and that's it. The puzzle is solved. It was quite a simple puzzle with 4 identical parts, but the next puzzle will be more complicated, because here we already have more elements, and they are all of different shapes. In order to save us from radioactive waste, we need to put them in a special container, and hypothetically, they all have to fit here. I accidentally even put 2 almost perfectly. But then we're starting to have issues with the next pieces. It seems to me that first we have to put 1 layer of small details, and the second one somehow combine like this. The only thing is that there are a lot of options to combine them. So here we have to deal with the right angles on the details. For example, on this detail we have only 1 right angle, and it surely must be in the corner of this box. So we put this right angle with a right angle inside. But I already see that it will be almost impossible to put a detail from above. Let's try to solve it outside the box again. I know how to solve puzzles of you need to put something in a square shape type. And most often these are 4 elements. And here we have 6 of them. Look, we can use the box cover to measure the size of our cube. I noticed that there are several 90-degree angles on each detail. For example, here we have it. If you look in this dimension, we have a 90-degree angle, but we also have a 90-degree angle here. So we need to think in 3 dimensions. And then it is not necessary to combine these details in an obvious way. For example, you can do something like this. It seems to me that this can be moved in the right direction. The only thing is that we need to turn the structure over so that we can easily access here. And now we have to use this 3 detail to fill out the box. Wow, looks good. And these 2 remain to be combined. And it's not so difficult. The fewer details remain, the simpler. Although, not always. It looks like a block, I guess. Let's try to put it here. I think something like this. Oh yeah, and the last one. Great, let's close our box. And now we're safe from this nuclear waste. We did it! Everything is tightly arranged. Although the puzzle wasn't easy, but there were only 6 details and they're all of simple shape. And now, details of a complex shape, and there are 14 pieces. 14 toy-like parts that needs to be placed here. When I was little, I hated putting toys in the box, and my mother forced me to do it. Here we have a bear, doll, lizard, car, by the way it moves. Also we have a worm, a train consisting of 2 moving cars, not sure that we will have to move them during the solving, a crystal, scientific machine, alien, space shuttle, a small camera, almost the same we use for this video, by the way subscribe to the channel, a dog, a fish, and a dinosaur. Okay, 14 toys to be put inside. We have a box, which also has a lid, but this box is not simple, it's made of parts. Somehow all of this should fit in. There's really not much space, it's impossible. Okay, let's start. As far as I understand, we need to look for details that will be combined with each other. For example, I think we can say they can be combined, right? But look, we can put this couple in the box like this, in the corner. But just imagine how much position of each detail can be inside this box. It seems to me that we need to start with some large details. For example, a train. The train definitely cannot be placed vertically, because it simply does not fit. In this way it also does not fit, so it must be exactly in this dimension. And there is not much space left, something big can still fit in here. For example, like this. And the most difficult toy for me is the lizard. Look, it has a lot of empty spaces where something can fit. For example, a leg of dinosaur. What else could it fit here? A doll's hand. And this guy? Wow, perfect! It seems to me this is the right call. A bear? Can I stand it in the corner? Hypothetically, yes, because it is the only detail that obviously stands in the corner. And as I said, this doll fits perfectly with his leg. And it seems to me that we need to start with these toys. Gosh, just look at this result! I'm trying to find a place for each detail, but there are only 5 toys and they do not fit already. It's almost impossible. This puzzle looks very intriguing. By the way, you can get this puzzle on CUBASTIC 3D Etsy shop. I have 10 years of experience in puzzles, solved thousands of different ones and chose only the most interesting among them. And now I make them myself, so that you have the opportunity to solve cool puzzles. In the description below you will find the link for my Etsy shop, with the best puzzles in the world, which I chose with my experience. So whatever puzzle you choose there is definitely able to surprise you. Personally, I recommend Toy Box Puzzle. Get yours on Etsy shop CUBASTIC 3D. I think we need to change tactics. I don't know how, but we have to try. I really want to believe that this train will fit right here. Because look, it seems to me that this is the best position for it. Some details have a flat side, but look what I found. We can combine them in this way as well. So maybe the train will stand even this way, and the shuttle will be at the bottom. If this is correct, then we have no space on top, so the fish will be somewhere else. We can put the fish somewhere on the side, for example, the flat side to the wall. And we can put it in several positions. This way and this one. Oh, not bad. Okay, just look at this structure. So far it looks like this. This is an incredible challenge for your brain, and especially for your spatial imagination. I found several more options. I like that this scientific machine fits perfectly here. And you know what I just saw? Look at this. Just now I noticed the perfect space for our worm. And we returned the fish? Cool. Camera? Look, it seems to be perfect here. But we still have some free space from this side. Oh, we need something small here. Well, it won't fit. Or maybe it will remain in an empty space? But I'm worried that we have not yet placed the lizard. Let's believe that the lizard should be with the alien. Remember, we found an interesting position at the beginning. But where can it fit? Okay, I'm sure it's right, but where can I put it? Only here? Wow, it fit! I like it. Cool, the only thing is this empty space inside. But look, not so much toys left. Where should we put this crystal? Maybe it can fit somewhere here? Wow, how well detailed all these toys that they fit so tightly. I like this, and if it will fit in this way, then this is a victory. Wow, it fits, and now there is no space left. I understand that there is not only one way to solve this puzzle, there should be more. It won't fit this way. Maybe something is wrong there. Oh, it can be placed in this way. But where should we put camera and the dog? Okay, the car is pretty obvious. That's better. Now we clearly see the rectangular shape. Toys are in the box. Looks promising, but we still have details to fit in. But now I am scared that all this placement is wrong. Now let's take this box and try to find some more empty space. I see a small space behind the lizard. Maybe it's a place for the dog. And it fits. Cool, but what to do with the camera? Okay, let's try to look from the other side. It's good that this box consists of such convenient walls on each side. I see a small space behind the fish and the dinosaur. What if I take them out? Only this way? And will the fish fit in? Wow, finally! All 14 toys inside. It's just some kind of magic. I love puzzles that look impossible. Brilliant puzzle, great design, and it's available on the Etsy shop CUBASTIC 3D. So if you also like puzzles that can surprise you, that can give you emotions and at the same time are impossibly complex and very beautiful, then you should visit CUBASTIC 3D. And these were interesting puzzles that show how diverse puzzles of the same type can be. And you were on the CUBASTIC channel. Leave a comment on what you think about these puzzles. See you soon!